Inquiring minds want to know. I've had so many questions. Marcus, what'd you do for your birthday weekend? My birthday was Saturday, April 11th. My wife Jamie is away at a wedding in Mexico. So they're like, what'd you do for your birthday? What'd you do? What happened? Did you have fun? Did you have a great time? Hope you enjoyed your birthday. And I gotta tell you, I had a fantastic birthday weekend. My wife is in Mexico. It would have been better if she was home, or it would have been better if I was in Mexico with her, but I wasn't. I chose to stay home. And let's see, so Friday night, my kids are home with me as well. So Friday night I went out to dinner with some friends to an Indian restaurant, one of my favorite Indian restaurants. Went out for dinner with friends. Saturday, on my actual birthday, I went skiing with my son. Him and I went to Hunter Mountain. Still tons of snow there. I mean, an insane amount of snow. But they have to they closed the 12th because they have to turn the mountain over for all their festivals that are coming up. In 2 weeks is the big beer festival there at Tap, New York. So skiing all day with my son. I came back from skiing and the staff had a birthday cake waiting for me. My staff at the restaurant had a birthday cake waiting. It was really, really awesome. My wife made the cake on Monday, put it in the freezer. The staff iced it. So when I got back late. They said, sit at the bar, we gotta talk to you or something. And I kind of knew something was coming. So I sat at the bar and out came the birthday cake. My wife makes an insane vegan chocolate cake with maple syrup and whole spelt flour. It's crazy, crazy good, insanely good. I think I got the recipe from Peter Burley's book years and years ago. My wife kind of modified it over the years. Dynamite recipe. Let's see. And then we were packed at the restaurant on Saturday night. Mobbed, packed, insane. So I expedited out of the kitchen, made sure the food was going out. That was a challenge, but the food did go out. We were mobbed. It was insane, which was great for business. Great to know that summer's coming here in the Gunks and the Catskills. And a friend of mine came over, Eric, and brought a bottle of 1996 Silver Oak Cabernet. So I had a glass of that. And then I opened a bottle of San Lorenzo Fratelli Barolo, an older one, so I had a glass out of that. I barely had a glass out of each bottle. We shared the bottle with a lot of other staff members here, both those bottles. So by the time you share it all around, it doesn't go far. And I really didn't want to drink. I definitely didn't want to get drunk on my birthday. That was not what I wanted to do. Because I was running a marathon on Sunday. And if you notice my voice is a little off right now, that's because I've been fighting like bronchitis all week. So I have this like really deep cough and discharge and congested, and I haven't felt good since last Monday, since my last big 25-mile run in the mountain, which was an insane run this Saturday before, because it was out in the cold, snow, very wet mountain, lots of streams running, water up to our knees. We were freezing, we were hot, we were sweating. It was crazy, and we had lots of uphills, and that kind of kicked my butt last week. I kind of got a scratchy throat right after that, the day after. And all week I was like teetering. Do I feel good? Do I not feel good? I didn't run all week. I laid low. I was like, you know what? I ran 25 miles last Saturday. I'll take 8 days off, 7 days off, and I'll run another marathon equivalent distance. So I got 24 miles in yesterday, 24, 25. And that's why I wasn't drinking that much, or I didn't want to really drink at all, but 97 Silver Oak, had a little bit of that and had a little bit of the Barolo. Went home, went to bed about 10, got up. My buddy Eric drove me, because this is a point-to-point marathon. You start at one place, you end in another place, and it ends in Ellenville, my hometown. So it starts right near Mohawk Mountain House in the Gunks, right underneath Mohawk Mountain House, a place called Spring Farm Trailhead, which is in Mohawk Preserve. So I ran through Mohawk Preserve, Minnewaska Preserve, and Sam's Point Reserve. So 3 of all the preserves, state parks, preserves on the mountain here. Really awesome scenery, insane scenery. Lots of ups and downs. We did 4,600 feet of vertical incline. And I gotta tell you, it kicked my butt. I woke up, I was not feeling well. I should not have probably run that run. It was a fun run. I probably shouldn't have done it, but I did it. I went out there. My philosophy always is I run through when I'm sick, I run through things. I ran through a urinary tract infection like 4 years ago. Oh my gosh, was that misery. A 30K, a 19-mile race. The urinary tract infection, every step hurt. My theory is, you know, get out there and try it, right? Just go try it. You can always bow out. You can always withdraw yourself. You can always have a do not finish. But to have a do not start sucks, right? So I'd rather take a did not finish, rather than a did not start. So I always start no matter how I feel, and I just see what's going on. And you'll be surprised how strong your body is, and your mind especially when you get around a group of people and they start carrying you with their energy. So one of the guys who I ran with, Scott, at mile like 2, he's like, how's my pace? You know, calling back to the crowd. And I just said, I'm kind of okay. I'm okay for now. But I wasn't okay. But if I would have said, hey, I'm not okay, it would have just started that whole like awareness thing and thinking about it. I said, yeah, I'm okay for now. I got to tell you, at mile 17, 18, it was a challenge. I told the group I was with to go ahead of me. I ended up going with another group that was just behind, and the guy was suffering from electrolyte issues, and he was cramping up, and I was with these 2 guys. Fun thing about running is you, especially these ultras, you just it's great because you meet new friends. I met like 3-4 new people yesterday that I'm now friends with on Facebook, so that was really cool. So I ran the marathon, got back, all exhausted, not feeling good at all, just run down. Took a nice hot shower, and then I went out for dinner with my kids. Went out to this great sushi restaurant that I love. I really don't eat sushi, but I go to this one sushi restaurant. If I do eat sushi, I eat avocado and cucumber rolls. But I go to this one restaurant that serves you these huge sides of vegetables. So I got like steamed Chinese broccoli, steamed baby bok choy, and it's just great. And all these other, I got this whole vegetable dish with bamboo and lotus root in it. And of course a bowl of miso soup, and but these vegetables are so insanely good. I was like, wow. And it's just like, you know, Asian inspired with a lot of garlic, and they're steamed. Awesome, lightly seasoned. I tell when I go to a restaurant, I tell them no oil, please don't put any oil on my food, because sometimes you go, especially to an Asian restaurant, they just load everything up with that. In that wok, they just put the oil, and all that oil concentrates on the bottom, and your food, like, even if you just slightly saute something, it's like drenched in oil, which I can't stand. So I always tell them no oil, or tiny bit of oil. And so I had that. We came back and went home and went to bed. So that was my birthday weekend and a wrap. I'm 42 years old, in case anybody was wondering. And yes, that's it. This morning I feel a little better. We'll see what happens. I'm just nasally and congested right now, but I feel better than I sound, actually, which is really good. So that's what I did my birthday weekend. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and thank you to everybody on Facebook and LinkedIn who wished me happy birthday. I got tons of messages. I have not had time to respond to them yet, but thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes.